Hello and welcome back to this Happy Hardcore tutorial. In this session we're going to develop the kicks and the intro that we worked on. So you were either doing a 32 or 64 bar intro. I'm going to show you what I've done. In fact, I'm going to do it live now. So I've loaded up where we finished off, which was here. So that's where we got to last time. So all I'm going to do now is create, I think, a 64 or 32 bar intro. I'm not sure yet. The only things we're going to work on is what we've talked about so far. So we've got the sample pack, which is down here. So if we go to the DJ HH sample pack, and we've got the drums there. So far we've worked on a kick, we've created a bit of a break beat, we've got a crash and we've got some claps. So I am just going to go and do what I think for this tune, and you can see my process and how I would do it, and that'll just give you a little bit of an insight into how to put something together yourself, and also a bit of an insight into how I work. So I'm just going to do it right now. So there, it's just going clap, clap, clap. I want that double clap there. So as we did in the last one, I'm going to split this up. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to duplicate it there. So it's going... That's not right. Done the wrong thing here. Where are we? So let's just zoom in. There's that little bit there that we need to sort out. So there we go. Okay, so I've got that 8 bars of claps there, how I want it now. I've just copied and pasted. You can hear what I've done. I'm going to select it all. I'm going to right click. I'm going to press consolidate. So that loop there is just as I want it. Zoom out. Remember on here, if we click on it and go down here, we can actually make that into a loop, so I don't have to copy and paste it. So I'm just going to press loop on there, and I am going to loop it along there, and I want my kick to come in on the 9th bar, which it does. So there we go. Now I don't like what's happening with that kick drum there. I'm going to change that. I'm just going to make it a simple kick for now. Duplicate it there and have a listen. Oh, it's not right there. What the hell? Why is that not right? I'm going to make it shorter. I've got a problem with the zoom at the moment, so that's annoying me. So there's a fade at the end of that I need to take off. So let me just duplicate that and see if it works. And again, duplicate and duplicate. So that's just a standard kick now. Just going boom, 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 boom. I actually want it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is what we talked about before. So I am going to change up this one here. So I'm going to split it, zoom in, half it, duplicate it. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to do the same again. So I'm going to copy and paste that from there to there, and then just zoom out and have a listen. Just want to have a listen to this on its own, so I'm going to solo that channel. Okay, I'm going to nick a bit of that. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm just going to remove that fade from there. So I'm going to cut that, and I am going to take it back to there, get rid of those, just press delete, put that in and just duplicate that. Zoom in again, split that, delete one of them, make it smaller, okay, right, let's zoom out and just see what it's like from So you can hear this, the difference. On this one it goes, that's da-da-dum, and this one goes da-da-da-dum. Right, okay. So that is where my breakbeat is coming in, which is just there. That. I want to get rid of that for now. Take the solo off. So that's what we did last time. We created it so it just had the crash at the end. So I'm going to select all that. I'm going to consolidate it. And we now have that break bit there, beat there, that we can loop as much as we want. Right, okay, let's loop it to there for now. So we're going to go back to the start and I'm going to have a listen to it, see how it sounds. I'm going to check the levels and everything on it and just do a bit of a rough mix. So here we go. Right, okay, so what we need to do is get rid of that, and this 8-bar loop, I'm going to consolidate it so it's all in one there, it's not chopped up, and I'm going to duplicate it there, and it's going to be like this. Again. Right, okay, so at the start here, I want more than just those claps going on, so I'm just going to loop this section here. So there we go, like that, loops on there, remember that's your loop. I'm going to have a look at some of the other things that we've got here, some hi-hats. Might work. So what we need is another audio channel here. Insert audio track. I'm just going to pull that little hi-hat in there. And let me zoom in so I can see it. So it's that little, just that little hi-hat there. I'm going to take the fade off the start and the end. Sometimes things work, they don't. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to get a bit of have a play around with this. Thing with this is when you use MIDI, which we've not gone into, we could do this on a MIDI and it would be really easy to create the pattern here and then just swap the samples out, or you can actually do a hot swap on here. How do you do it now? There is a way to do a hot swap, but I'll come to that another time. I'm just gonna keep it simple and just take the samples in and out. So let's have a listen. So that sounds a bit weird. What we can do is play with the pitch. So if you select them all, at the bottom here you've got the pitch. Ooh. So I wasn't actually thinking of going down that route, but you could actually, you could do that if you wanted and add some really intricate stuff in. But we'll save that for another time. I don't really want to do that. Let's go with this one for now. Zoom in. You can see there, you can hear there how the pattern's building up. You can do whatever pattern you want. So all I've done there is I've taken it from just, let me mute that, just the clap on its own, which was, to a little hi-hat. I'm actually going to extend that, so let me just bring that out a little bit. Bring the zoom out and take it to 4 bars. Right, okay, so I want this little bit, actually, I think, I want that intricacy actually right at the end there, and in between I want something slightly different. And that's basically, I've just played around with that, deciding what I want. You could do something completely different. You could, you just pick whatever you like. All I've done with that is just thought in my head, okay, I'd like it to do this, and made it do what I want, just to make it a bit more interesting at the start. Now you can buy loops that have already got this done for you, and sometimes I might use the odd little loop if I think it works, but that's how, if you want to create it yourself from scratch, that's how you do it with that. So let's just have a quick listen. Okay, I'm okay with that. What I'm going to do now is consolidate, as always. So consolidate it so it's all one loop now, and I am going to copy and I'm going to paste it so it carries on. So let's take the loop off. Oops. Tell you what, let's change it to a loop. So what we can do as well is decide whether or not that's at the right pitch. You can put it on a tuner, but I just tend to use my ears. So let's just have a listen when it comes in, and we can change the pitch. So remember, you click on that and the pitch is down there. You can fine tune it there, or you can do it in big steps there. So let's just have a listen and see if it sounds better pitched up or down. If you think about some of the 95 style tunes, I've done some tunes like this where if you just listen to the start, when it's actually pitching up and down, that can be quite a big part of the tune. So at the start, if you go, nice. So you could actually write those pitch changes in by chopping it up and changing the pitch, or you could automate this here to do that if you wanted that kind of tune that's going at the start, and you can make that a big part of the tune. I'm not actually going to do that for this one, just because that's not what we're covering today. I just want to do a basic little hi-hat loop. So let me just turn the loop back on and let's have a listen. So. I'll just show you this as well. So there I'm actually changing the volume of the channel, but if you click on the actual sample itself, now you've got to remember you've got to click on everything here. You can actually change the gain there on the sample, so I think that's what I need to do for this one. So let me just click on everything and get this loop going. Also, don't forget that you can choose between beats and complex on here. Sometimes it's just a case of listening to it. So let's listen. Hang on, let me solo it. So that's complex, and that's beats. You can hear the slight difference. Beats. Repitch. Complex. Right, okay, so bring it back in. Now a lot of this is a matter of taste. You can spend hours trying to tune this, and I'm just gonna leave it for now, otherwise we'll be here for an hour messing about trying to get it exactly right. But I'm just going with this for now. So have I done the whole thing the same? Yeah, fine, okay. Yeah, that sounds better. Right, so here after the first 32 bars, I want like a bit of a transition here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this kick drum at the end. Boof, and then it'll go back into it. So we've got... So I tried taking the clap out as well, but it's better with the clap left in. Boom, boom. So what you can have there, now, so that's your first 32 bars. What I'm going to do now is continue that, but this is where I'm going to start looking at putting some stabs in. So, well, I think I am either stabs or bass or some actual music. So let's park this here. Let's call this lesson 4B, how I've actually done my beats, and then we'll continue with lesson 5, which is going to be the stabs and bass and actually bringing some music in. So let's have a quick listen to what we've done so far. Yep, okay, so I'm just gonna, if you notice here, the other thing to have a look at is, if I press tab and go back and have a look at the main volume, just have a look at the volume here. Let's skip through it. See that? A lot of red going on there. You can kind of spot the main offender, the break beat there. We'll bring this down to there. That's what I'm going to do with it for now. What I do know is that we are going to extend all this into the next 32 bars and then add some stabs and bass and things like that, and that's the next lesson. So hope you've enjoyed this little insight into how I would put something together like this. This is like literally half an hour or whatever it's been. I would spend quite a few hours messing about with all the breaks and just getting them right, but that is lesson 4B, and we will be doing lesson 5 very soon. So thanks for joining me. I'm DJ HH. If you like the series, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you on the next time.